Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the earth signs and their twin flame connection. Earth signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Earth signs, I hope that you're doing well. I just wanted to give a big thank you to all of my new subscribers and my old subscribers. The channel is growing and it's so exciting, and a very special thank you to Cosmos High Priestess on YouTube, who has truly supported me. I've gotten a few personal readings from her. She's one of my original tarot teachers on YouTube. Learned so much from her, and highly recommend getting a personal reading from her as well. But she's been just so incredibly supportive, and I know that a lot of my new subscribers are fans of hers as well, and couldn't be more grateful. If you are new to the twin flame connection, or you're not sure what a twin flame connection is, I'm going to include a link in the description box below to a woman named Gabi Kovalenko, and she is a modern philosopher, an esoteric teacher and student. She's very wise and very knowledgeable. Sorry for all the distractions, but maybe that's what's meant to be for your reading today. Some distractions, distractive energy. Anyway, so she published a very comprehensive explanation of the twin flame journey in much greater detail and succinctness than I could begin to do in this reading. So I would highly recommend that you watch that. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. And if you're here just to listen to a channel message about a special person in your life, I welcome you as well. There's could always be something for you. So I'm going to be using 3 decks in the reading today. Pulling one card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and I'm going to be pulling the base spread from the Cosma Visions Oracle, and doing tarot reading with the Tarot of the Abyss. It's a little cloudy, so I'm not sure if I should. I feel like it's bright enough, but we'll see. Okay. All cards have been pre-shuffled. Angel, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for the earth signs and their twin flame connection? The earth signs and their twin flame connection. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm just going to have to cover up a little bit on this card. Every journey starts with a single step. Number 12, which is the Hanged Man energy in the Major Arcana. So I just want to show you this card. See the luggage here, but very vulnerable, without clothing, very exposed, very vulnerable. I just see vulnerability here. The Hanged Man energy talks about needing a change of perspective, really needing to step way back from the situation in order to see things more clearly. That could be what you're doing right now with this whole twin flame connection. You could be just questioning everything, or trying to simply find some answers. You know you feel something, you know you feel a strong bond, but you're not really sure. And the every journey starts with a single step. It's just simply about being curious and asking questions, seeing what's out there. You know, the way that she's looking up, though, it's hopeful, but it is looking to the heavens, but it's hopeful. It feels hopeful. And it feels like, you know, the Hangman energy can sometimes refer to sacrifice, making a sacrifice. You know, maybe you didn't want to separate from your twins. I am speaking to twin flames in separation. Maybe you didn't want to be apart from your twin. I certainly didn't, and I don't. However, that doesn't mean that it's not what's best for me, right? So maybe you didn't want to separate from your twin, but you knew that you had to. And in that separation, you just started to explore your own self, your own selfhood, your psyche. What is life like without this person? How was my connection with my twin unevolved spiritually? And how can it, what is our purpose apart and together? Twins always have a divine purpose. That purpose is to raise the vibration of humanity, to truly be extraordinary. Pull the first 4 cards. And then the tarot. One extra card came out. It's precisely what I was talking about. 7 of Pentacles. I've invested so much in this person. What do I have to show for it? 7 of Pentacles can talk about, you know, one of my favorite tarot readers. I have so many. I mean, there are just so many inspiring people out there, and so many talented tarot readers, and they all read differently, right? There's a tarot reader, Minopon Tarot, Chris Reck, and he always talks about the 7 of Pentacles as, was the juice worth the squeeze? And I will forever remember that line, because when he says it, it just is funny to me. But it's like, let's look at this situation. She's baking bread, but what did it take to get that final loaf? The proofing and the waiting and the punching down and the rolling out and the baking for, you know, and then we have great fresh bread, okay. And then what, right? I mean, for me, that would make me happy, but it's this energy here where, yes, you have invested. And you don't have to, like, I just heard takesies, backsies, which is something I never say. I never say takesies, backsies. Earth signs. So that could be one of you out there, takesies, backsies. It's not about trying to turn back time and take away all the experiences that you had with your twin. But at this point, do you want to take the journey? The journey can be long and arduous and painful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes it really sucks. However, when you start to focus on yourself, you start to focus on your gifts, you start to kind of manifest with spirit, the most amazing things will happen, because you're focusing your energy on yourself. But this hesitation is here. I see it. I saw it before the card even came out. So let's look at the reading. The first 2 cards are going to be your energy, but feel free to flip them with your person, as twin flames often mirror one another. I think this is pretty freaking spectacular. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, the Spirit Plane. This just makes, like, endorphins fire in my brain, because I just love it. I love imagery that depicts, like, the natural world or the cosmos with, like, mathematics. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but, like, harsh lines and straight edges and angles combined with swirling universes, and it's just like, it's like juicy. I just love it. I think it's so rich. And this is precisely like what I'm getting at with the twin flame journey. The journey that you walk is this. It's like walking through this portal of absolute majesty and wonder and being awestruck by how vast the universe is, and like not being afraid of that because you can handle it. And then recognizing, I am a part of that vast universe. I'm a part of this. I can connect my energy to this. I am this. This is you right now, Earth sign, which may be really crazy because Earth signs are very grounded, right? Earth signs don't usually like a lot of like uncertainty or mystery. But the thing about it is that the mystery is becoming known reality to you. It's something that you are beginning to accept into your reality. So it's no longer mysterious. I mean, there's always going to be mystery, but you know what I'm saying. It's like Neo in the Matrix, and I was talking about this in a reading the other day, that like that moment in the movie when Neo could see the code, and then he could use the code to his advantage. He could bend that reality to his very whim. And this is what I'm seeing for you right now. Isn't that crazy? Amazing. Crazy amazing. Four of Cups in the reverse, completely open to the possibility of it. Four of Cups in the upright, this talks of, look, arms crossed. I don't care. I'm happy with my 3 cups. Spirit's trying to hand me another cup. Cup of love, cup of understanding. I don't need that new beginning. This is kind of a little bit of a card of apathy. But you have it in reverse to clarify the spirit plane. So it's like, no, no, no. Thank you, Spirit, for that cup. I'm going to take that. I'm going to run with it. I'm going to try and understand it. Every journey begins with a single step, and I'm inhabiting that. Here are my bags. They're packed. Let's go. I feel very determined. Can I... Oh. Interesting. Can I have a clarifier, please? Interesting. So I put this card, which we saw at the top of the reading, back into the deck, came back out, and then this card came out. 4 of Pentacles. Kind of holding things close and blocking. So usually I would say, well, there's no open heart chakra, like you're not open to this. Like here you were open, and then all of a sudden it's like, what is this clarifying? I think it's less of a not being open and more of like a little bit of gatekeeping. Gatekeeping. Now, this card now showed up in your main spread. Was the juice worth the squeeze? It doesn't mean that it's not. When this card comes out, it doesn't mean that it's not. In fact, now it's kind of telling me that you're saying to yourself, yes, it was. The juice that I drank was beautiful, but I'm not really in a place right now to talk to anybody about it, because what am I going to say? Like really uncovering the mysteries of the universe. And I'm not trying to be facetious when I say that. Literally uncovering the mysteries of the universe, your universe. The greater depths of the psyche, of the energy, of all the dimensions. You're starting to uncover all of that. And I think you're keeping it to yourself. Which I don't blame you. I mean, the reason why I started these twin flame readings was kind of twofold. One, because I wanted to, I'm a twin, so it's like I wanted to help other twins try and understand that they're not alone, and that, you know, there are other people that are grappling with some of the issues that they're dealing with. even though everybody's journey is very unique, it's still like twins find one another. Twins share some commonalities for sure. But another part of it is the reason why I do these twin flame readings is to share what I know or what I've experienced, because who else can I share it with but other twins? Because nobody else will understand. I have a couple of friends that really try. God bless them, they try. But I don't, this is not, talking about tarot and talking about twin flames, completely different topics. Very hard to describe it. Feels like a fairy tale, feels like it's made up information, right? And that's what we're constantly, oh, Spirit wants me to show you my necklace. This is a symbol of my twin flames, which I didn't know. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm showing the symbol of the twin flames, which is, there's like a, at the base of this triangle, there's like a infinity symbol and two flames coming up in the center. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. Spirit, you distracted me. I'm sorry. Usually I can bring it back, but I can't bring it back this time. What was I saying, Spirit? Anyway. I think we're here to support one another. I think that's what I was trying to say. Let's look at your person's energy. This came out, I believe, in the fire signs. The Geomancer. Wasn't it fire signs, or was it water? A Geomancer, this is very much in keeping with earth energy, so you may relate to this one, even though it's coming up as your twin. Kind of harnessing the energies of place, of space and place and earth, and tapping into that energy, channeling power from a particular place. And I feel as though it's almost like your twin is just trying to occupy a space, the space of the present, which is very difficult for them. I find that I interpret this as they're finding it difficult to stay in the present moment. They're finding it difficult to stay settled. For you as a, you know, there's so many tarot readers that I love to watch. One is also San Tarot, highly recommend. She's brilliant. But when she talks about earth signs, and specifically Capricorns, she often refers to Capricorns as completely tapped into the cosmos. And because they're so strongly flung towards the cosmos, they've reincarnated in this lifetime as Earth's energy so that they could stay rooted and grounded to the material plane, right? And you got this card. This could not be more opposite Earth energy if it tried. But it's almost like this is swirling around in your energetic field while there's a part of your humanness that has to stay rooted to the present moment. And your twin is mirroring that energy, but I feel like they're finding it hard to find their place. Knight of Pentacles, another earth energy, unable to express it, unable to, again, it's like find their place. As you can see here, the knight is always moving, always coming towards with an offer or a message or an insight or an opportunity. And so while this is the slowest knight in the deck, it's also still a knight on the move, but in the reverse, it's just not, it's kind of aimless. It like doesn't know where it's going. So I feel this strongly from your twin, that they just feel a little aimless right now. And you might not know where you're going in all of this, but you know what your intention is. It's almost as if you set the intention to explore, right? We're setting the intention to travel, to explore the unknown. Can I have a clarifier on the twin, please? 2 cards came out. The Hanged One in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. So they're trying. I can see that they're putting in effort. The 8 of Pentacles talks about effort, energy, diligence, focused attention on something. This could just be about their material world, their finances, rooted in their job, whatever, but I feel like it's a little bit more than that. I feel as though they're really trying to explore the terrain of the spiritual. Like, they know that you both have a divine connection, but I don't think they would understand unless you've told them. They would not necessarily say, oh, that person is my twin flame. I don't even know that is in their vocabulary. But they're trying to understand. They're putting a lot of effort into it. But with the Hanged, this is the card in reverse. With the Hanged One in reverse, it's like telling me that there's still a long way for them to go until they truly make a sacrifice that is going to open the door to spirit, right? So how do I describe this? It's like when I was going through my spiritual awakening, this was during the pandemic. And so I was furloughed, so I had a lot of time on my hands, as a lot of people did. And so that's when I discovered meditation, or that I could meditate. I can meditate when I really want to. I can meditate for hours. I can sit still for hours and just be in that place. And because at that time I didn't have my job to worry about. I didn't have, what responsibilities did I have except to just, feed myself and bathe myself and make my bed. But I mean, that was pretty much it. So I had a lot of time to meditate, and I had a lot of free energy, free space in my mind where I wasn't worrying about too much. So I could go right deep into that meditation. And during the course of those several months, I had a Kundalini awakening, which was very painful emotionally. But the Kundalini, the kind of energy that starts at the base of your spine and rises through all of your chakras in your body to basically open you up, just open you up to the vulnerability of the universe. It's some crazy times, but it like really catapulted my spiritual awakening, because then it's almost like I had freed myself. I had unblocked all the chakras and I'd freed myself. And that was one of the most difficult periods of my life. And it felt like sacrifice. At some points I almost sacrificed my sanity, because it was just, you're like an ego death, right? If I took your identity completely away from you, how would you navigate that? And I'm not talking about like politically, when people have their identity taken away. That's a very different thing. I'm talking about the deal that you make between you and your higher self, or you and spirit. Or spirit to say you are one with the universe. What do you even do with that information? I don't feel that your person is there. They're not ready. They saw this. If they saw what you can see, they would like hightail it out of there. That would just freak them out. If I showed this to other people, like in my life, they'd be like, what is that? For me, I'm just like, I just want to jump into the abyss, right? I am using the Tarot of the Abyss. I just want to jump into that. Calgon, take me away, you know? I don't know if many people are going to know that reference. It shows my age. For the connection, the maze, this labyrinthine energy. You know, but we're the perspective of this maze is from above. We're like sitting above this. So we can see the way out. We can see the way through. Spirit wanted me to say. We can see the way through. But it's difficult, isn't it? This connection, it's not, this is the journey and this is how it's going to look. It's just going to be meandering, and sometimes we're going in a circle, and sometimes we hit a dead end, and it seems like we're at the end, but we're not. There's still much further to go. Frustrating. But it's clarified by the King of Cups. Beautiful. This is Scorpio energy. Talks about emotional maturity. Somebody approaching a situation with a lot of love and a lot of compassion. I feel like this is you, Earth signs, but take it as it resonates. That even though the seas may be choppy, I still see you determined, right, in the divine masculine energy, determined to find your way back to your person. And they, you. Advice from Spirit. It is, isn't it? What did I just say? It's just like, I just want to dive head first into that. You see this character right there? Do you have what it takes to dive head first into the unknown? This is like the Fool card. It's that leap of faith. Is the twin flame journey worth that dive? Because it's not about your twin, it's about you and your exploration. Because right now, I'm unsure. 8 of Wands in the reverse. The downloads, the messages, pretty much at a standstill. Because there needs to be intention. There needs to be a decision made. Maybe you're not ready for the dive. That's absolutely okay. I get that. Right? Once again, every journey begins with a single step. Maybe the step in this instance is you just making the decision. Yes or no. Now I hear Jungkook's song, Jungkook from BTS. He has a song called Yes or No. Are you feeling the rush? If so, are you thinking about us? No, are you thinking about what's going on? Are we falling in love? Say yes or no. Yes or no, yes or no. Temperance in reverse. It's number 14 in the major arcana, representing Sagittarius energy. It talks about alchemization, transmutation, patience, a process. 2 cups coming in together, you know, it really harkens back to the 2 of cups, which is divine partnership. 2 becoming 1, 1 becoming 2. It's in reverse though. I think which is completely understandable, but I think there's a little bit of frustration with this. Like, why me? Couldn't I have just had a normal life and a normal relationship? Why do I have to deal with this? Well, Not everybody gets access to this. Not everybody has the strength. Something I often have to remind myself of, but I hate it. So I get it. Sometimes I wish I could have just had something normal, but that's overrated, right? Normal is overrated. Like, if you're gonna be incarnated on this planet, do something spectacular. Do something miraculous. Blaze a trail. Be a leader of your own life. That's your reading, Earth signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Earth signs.